Hey, I thought it was all over.
What's up, Doechii? Hey, girl. You know, it's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP or the place you go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute. Yeah.
I've been getting some calls. People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so
You were.
why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga, did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wife. I was so confused, what should Doechii do? She didn't know about me and I didn't know about Sue. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude. I think he slipped back till I slipped back. Got
Ricky?
back, turned a nigga to a knick-knack.
Welcome, people, thems. So one of the things that I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing is having a look and just seeing what's actually what's trending, man. What's going on in this whole YouTube world, man. What people looking at and stuff. And what's interesting is that one of my Patreon members, Brenda, had asked me to look at this woman called Doechii. And my best friend also mentioned her as well. And then just listening to some Kendrick Lamar, I was like, you know what, I really want to make sure in 2025 that I spend just a little bit more time in like hip hop and stuff, because I love like how people can put these like lexicon sets together and like the wordplay and the double entendres and the flow with the beat, and like I love all of that. But because I love vocals, I listen to that more than anything else. And I saw something pop up with Azalea Banks that was basically running this Doechii woman. And I think I made it like a life ambition. Not life ambition, that gives her far too much credit. But like anything that like Azalea Banks is against, I'm very much for. Like in the main. There might be a few exceptions here and there, but like, you know, she's come for Beyonce. She came for, who was it now? It was someone of like Hispanic descent, I think. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I remember there being some kind of vitriol for them anyway. I can't remember who it was. And like I said, I don't know who this Doechii woman is. But just like, why come for someone so hard? Like the last tune that I actually remember from her is 212, which was a banger, absolutely banging tune. Aside from that though, I'm like, you are just, you know, like just this negative cloud. Whenever I see her pop up in the timeline, I'm like, oh God, what has she got to say now? Do you know what I mean? So I was like, well, if that wasn't my last sign I needed to go and find out about Doechii, here we go. So this song is called Denial, I think it's called. Sorry, Denial is a river. Denial is a river. So let's see what this is saying. I'm charging my headphones, by the way, so ignore the cord.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
What's up, Doechii? Hey, girl. You know, it's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP or the place you go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute. Yeah.
I've been getting some calls. People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so
You were.
why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga, did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wife. I was so confused, what should Doechii do? She didn't know about me and I didn't know about Sue. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude. I think he slipped back till I slipped back. Got
Ricky?
back, turned a nigga to a knick-knack. I moved on, dropped a couple of songs, and then I went and got signed. Now it's 2021.
Okay, I just feel like this is the perfect opportunity for us to just take a second and kind of unpack what's happened to you. You know, this guy cheated on you and...
Fuck it. Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in the gang, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip drop, label with the TikToks. Now I'm making TikTok music, what beef up? I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us. Fast forward me, 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and honestly, I can't even fucking cap no more. This is a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot.
By a lot, you mean drugs?
I wouldn't.
Drugs?
No, it's
No?
a natural plant.
No, I'm not judging.
I'm not an addict.
I'm just saying.
I don't
You
think.
want to talk about it?
I mean, fuck. I like pills. I like drugs. I like getting money. I like this and destroyed all I own. Oopsie, made a oopsie. $100,000 oops made me loopy. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup beans.
Whoa. Okay, Doechii. We don't want to revert back into our old ways, so we're gonna try a breathing exercise, okay?
All right.
When I breathe,
Okay.
you breathe. All right? Let's go.
Yo, that is absolute fire. That is absolute fire. As I said, man, I don't listen to that much all the time, but I know what I like and I know what I don't like. Yeah, and that to me, from the beat alone had me. That's such a bouncy, like kind of feels kind of old school. In terms of that beat, it's only 2 minutes 44 seconds. Yo, that was a vibe, man. And that's funny because I did see a clip on Instagram, on like a minute long, and it was her, and I can't remember her name, but it'll come to me now. I'll put it up here. And I remember like seeing that little clip, and I was like, what is this? But the video definitely adds even more weight to the tune. Like the actual, as I said, so for me, like the beat is hard. I like that. Like it's giving that kind of old school kind of hip hop beat. Yeah, that you can just bounce along to. And even though like she's speaking about some darker things near the end of the song, like it's kind of like, I don't know, man. I made a comment earlier about like me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this mumble stuff. Like I just can't. I don't know what you're saying, and it feels a bit dark, and I'm just not. It's just not a bit of me. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bit of me. Whereas this, 100% could be a bit of me, because like it's just like, I love what she did with the video in terms of like making it like these sets, these old school like 90s sitcom sets like Moesha or Fresh Prince or Sister, and stuff. And the fact that you got a cameo from Ricky Thompson, yeah, like that is absolutely hilarious. Like I love Ricky T, man. Love Ricky T. And then transitioning that from like time period to time period while also talking about like what's been going down for her. Now I would imagine, I don't know Doechii, not Doechii. I don't know Doechii, so I don't know whether this is like an autobiographical tale that she's telling, or just a tale that she's telling about people that go Hollywood. But if this is an autobiographical tale, yeah, I think it's so sick to be able, this is what I mean about like having so much time and respect for MCs, because like your ability to kind of yeah, okay, you're not doing all these arias like in these big Beyonce like riffs and that kind of stuff, but you are stacking lyrics together and telling a story, and using that kind of wordplay so cleverly. Like, how have you gone from talking about how much money you're making, how much green you're stacking, to being like, you know what, let me just be real with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is actually the lowest I've ever been. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm doing all kinds of bits and pieces, like whether it's smoking the nah, or sniffing the nah, or like all those different things. And then you've got like that bit where her nose is bleeding, and like, but people are kind of touching her up and stuff, and like it all just kind of implodes. And again, her talking about how much success she's having, like, whilst at the same time she's imploding, everything just implodes on set. And the fact that she's having this kind of discussion with, I guess, her therapist, like, as well, which again is quite clever. It's just to me, that just felt very refreshing. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can kind of coin it to. Refreshing in terms of the video, refreshing in terms of the song, refreshing in terms of the beat, and then with the lyrics with the beat and the vibe of that as well. Kind of comical. Like, that to me is kind of like what I feel as though I guess I would be missing from hip hop, because like, you know, when there's a song that Missy Elliott does with Jay-Z, go back in the day when nice and gold J's in a cabbage patch with your laces all fat, back in the days hip hop has changed. It feels as though that a lot of the time now, when you look at the kind of hip hop stuff, in terms of what turns me on and turns me off anyway, like I said, like everything that's kind of just, whether it's you're either twerking yourself to death on somebody, yeah, and talking about how fat the you know what I'm saying, how fat the is, or it is just again about the stacking this and shooting that and getting, and I'm just I don't know, man. I like to hear nice things. Do you know what I mean? So even though like the subject matter wasn't exactly the nicest, do you know what I mean? At the end there, like in terms of how she's like told that tale, like it's kind of playful, it's kind of comical, it's catchy, like so it's just yeah, man. That's definitely got my vote. I'm definitely looking forward to watching some more of her. And I think Brenda, you did send me a list of Doechii as well, so I'm gonna check out some more of her. But yeah, that was sick. Denying is a river. Yeah, man. That's a vibe still. Okay, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this. I mean, it's currently sat on 4.5 million views, so like, there's definitely a lot of people out there that are vibing with this. So I don't know why anybody would hate on this and call it boring. Like it definitely didn't feel boring to me. Like, but anyway, let me know what you guys thought. If you did enjoy this reaction, then please drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. And if you do want access to my reactions before they come to YouTube, then please do head over to my Patreon, which is a great way to which is a great way to help support the channel, and it's a great way to connect with me more as well. So yeah, man, winner winner chicken dinner. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.